Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel here and welcome back here to another video. I am going to go out for a drive, but before that I need to top off my E85. And since I'm topping off my E85, if you guys are new to my channel and you haven't seen any of the content that I do, this here back behind me is my 2022 Mustang GT tuned by Palm Beach Dyno on E85, and this here in my hand is an E85 tester. Now I've done videos with this before in the past, excuse me. I'm not gonna pour the E85 and do all that. I can post links to those and you can see how exactly to test it, but I bring this up because I gotta top off my E85 in my 2 5-gallon gas jugs here that I have right now. But all you need to do, you go to, this one is from Lethal Performance. You can purchase it off their site. You fill up to that line right there with water. You try to get that as precise as possible, and then you try to very carefully pour up to this line right here, the E85. You shake it up, have it sit for a second or two, and that'll let you know the consistency of what your E85 is. Now the E85 that I've gotten before has tested pretty consistently around E88 to E89. I'm going to the same place every time, but I just wanted to just quickly touch on that for anybody that has 85 and doesn't know the consistency or how to test it. Just get these tubes. I got this one off of Lethal Performance. I will put a link in the description, but for anybody that is interested, that's how you test the quality of your E85. That right there is a reason why I canceled my order and I decided to keep my S550. Now, I guess you consider that kind of a con, I guess, because you can't go get E85 at every gas station. You have to fill up gas jugs, but once you have the gas jugs, it's convenient. Your gas station is right in your garage. You just put 5, 10, however many gallons you need in your tank, and it saves you an additional trip to the gas station. So you could also look at it that way also as well. But that is not what today is about. Today is about something completely different. Well, it kind of ties into it. So if you can follow me for a while, you know that I ordered S650. A week later I canceled it. I decided to keep mine for a lot of these reasons that I'm going to touch on, and I got a list of a few reasons that might help you decide if you're on the fence of deciding to keep your S550 or get an S650, some things that you need to consider, and why I think if these things fall in line with you, why you should keep your S550 instead of getting a S650. All right, so number one is there is lots of options available for the S550 platform. S550 platform started in 2015, ended in 2023. So there is tons of options. There's lots of options for price range with the V8s, even the V6s, the EcoBoost, whatever suits your style and your price range. You can get a V8 more than likely in your price range. You can probably even get a boosted Coyote and an earlier model S550 for probably the same price you could buy a brand new S550 like mine. So there's plenty of price ranges and options available to find something that suits your budget. Going along with that, within that, there's lots of trims available. So if you just didn't want to get a Coyote, there's lots of trims and prices available within those trims. You could go Roush, obviously Shelby, GT500, GT350. There's the Bullets, the Mach 1s. There's just so many different trim levels available because the S550 platform has been out, obviously, since 2015. They've had time to have different trims come and go. The S650, all you got right now is the GT in the V8 forms. You have the GT and the Dark Horse. As the years go on, I'm sure they're going to bring back different trims like the Mach 1s. Hopefully they'll bring back the GT500, but those haven't happened yet, and the prices on those are going to be astronomical compared to what you can get on a S550 platform, depending on what's your budget and your price ranges are. From the 15 to 17 range, the Gen 2s, for a pretty reasonable price, 25 to like maybe 30,000, depending on condition and miles and trim, you can get an engine that is extremely strong, that can support a lot of power. Gen 2, Gen 3 Coyotes have been known to handle upwards of 1,000 wheel horsepower. So for a bargain price, you can get an engine that is basically stout with stock internals. Now, how long those things last and survive at that power range? Good question. I don't know. I don't know how long that can survive there, but they do last. They can hold the power. They've been known on many occasions to hold that kind of power. So for a bargain of a price, you get an engine that is extremely strong and can put down a lot of abuse. It's had a lot of time to generate a lot of aftermarket options. The performance aspect, it's essentially endless. There's so much you can do because it's been out for so long. There's just so many different options in regards to blowers, turbos, nitrous, tuning options, which I'll touch on that too. There's just a lot more options available. All right, so tying into my next point here, after you're done watching this video, if you could do me a favor, go back and watch the last video I uploaded. It kind of triggered some people in the point that I was trying to make. That kind of misunderstood what I was trying to say in comparing a GT for the money is a better buy than a GT 500. People got all butthurt about that. I wasn't in any way saying a GT in stock form is better than a GT 500. Clearly it's not. But for what you can build the GT Coyote platform up to, for the price of the car and what you put into it, you're still tens of thousands of dollars less than a GT 500, depending on what your overall goals are. You can build a much more powerful car for a substantial less amount of money. So go back and watch that video after you're done watching this, and you'll understand everything that I'm trying to say in regards to that. But for the price you get for a GT, the Coyote platform, you get a lot more performance than you do for the price. So the price of the car versus what the Coyote platform has and what it can handle, you get a lot of performance at a bargain price, especially if you were to purchase a older one that's used, a lesser price that can handle just as much power as a brand new Coyote platform. The Coyote is a great platform to just turn it into whatever it is that you choose. Now, if you decide to make it a road course car, or you could go a GT with a performance pack that already has a lot of those things on the car, you could make it a straight line drag car. You could turn it into anything you want to. So essentially, the Coyote is a kind of a blank canvas. Turn it into whatever it is you choose to. So I'm going to end with this too, to keep in mind. The Mustang community, and I would say probably the S550 platform community, is quite large. And it doesn't matter if you have a V6, an EcoBoost, a 15 to 17, a Gen 3. It doesn't matter if you have 6-speed automatic, a 10 or 80. The platform and the community is huge. So the support that you can get, if you have any questions about this, that, and the other, there's lots of support out there to help you, help guide you, help answer questions, something like what I'm doing here. And there's just so much out there to help you make what you have your own. I'm not hating on the S650 platform. Ford is the only one currently, as of now, hanging on to the V8. Dodge, Chevy, it's gone. It's not around anymore. So at least Ford is doing everything they can to give us a V8 and keep it along as long as possible with the S650 platform. This is mainly towards the S550 because it's been out longer, and there's just much more available because it's been out for 8-9 years now. So there's just more options and prices available that can hopefully suit your budget and your price. But on that note, it's fucking freezing outside, so I'm gonna get back in the car. If you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, please do me a favor, hit subscribe, drop a like and a comment, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye.